Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to your Video Game Time Machine Retro Friday. I'm your host, Zell, and for this week's episode, I am bringing you Animal Crossing. Yep, that is it. This game is, let's see, how long I don't even know how long I've been playing this game. I mean, to be honest with you, I guess I started playing it when it first came out for the GameCube. I know it wasn't an original copy that came out for, the Nintendo 64, and that was called Animal Forest, but that was only released in Japan. But Animal Crossing was basically the American version that came out for the GameCube. So I don't know if 2001 and 2002 is the appropriate year for Animal Crossing per se. It might be more like 2004-ish, I'm not sure. But anyways, this game is real fun. I played it already. I'm not playing it live because there was a lot of stuff going on in the house at that moment. I really couldn't do a voiceover without having a whole bunch of background noise, so I decided just to play it first, then do my voiceover. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. Let's start a fresh file here. Not saving it because I couldn't find a memory card with a blank any blank space, so I said, okay, I'll just do a run without saving. It's no big deal. But yeah, so let's see. We got this guy KK. He's talking to us to basically explain what's going on, with Animal Crossing. And I guess basically a quick overview. Excuse me. Animal Crossing is a game about you're like a person who lives with a bunch of animals. So I mean, it's already its nature. It is a goofy game. It's comical. And it's real cartoony, and some people might say, "Oh, this is a kiddie game," but hey, it's a fun game. I mean, I still play it even now, sometimes, not that much. But yeah. So you can see July 4th. Obviously when this airs, it won't be July 4th. But anyways, so yeah, this is Rover talking to us, getting us prepped up. Basically the beginning is basically like setting up. You have to put your name in and stuff like that. So I guess I'll try to stay to what's going on here. So let me see. So you mind if I sit here? I promise I won't fall asleep. Blah 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 blah. And oh yeah, you can see stuff like no way. So I decided to be mean. Yeah, so pretty funny and rude people. That's funny. But yeah. So the train rides are pretty cool. I mean, you only get to do it when you first start your new town. Also, oh yeah, of course, I'm Zell. Yeah, that's who I am. But like if you have like another memory card, you can also travel to a different town if a town is on that memory card. Well, that's funny to you. My name is funny. My name's gonna be in lights one day. Thank you very much. So you can just stop laughing, Rover. Anyways, but yeah. So yeah, like I say, isn't it cool? Because the other option was, isn't it cute? So like, oh, I thought you were a boy, because a boy would say that my name is cool. Or look, you say I'm not a boy, so you can choose to be a boy or a girl here. So I mean, it's kind of a seamless transition in the way that they did it for you to be able to, and you also can name your town. Yep. So I think I named my town Retro City. So I was trying to go. They give you a limit on how many characters you can put, so I couldn't spell out city all the way. But anyways. But yeah, you see the GameCube controller up here. Kind of tells you what all the buttons are. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try. This is gonna be a challenge for me because I'm gonna try my best to commentate on this and keep this exciting. This game is fun. It's just one of those. It's like a life kind of game. So I guess you could say, oh, this is boring. But I mean, hey, if you're into games like The Sims or those kind of open world games where it's not like there's a whole lot of story to it, it's just you kind of just living out your life or whatever. I mean, this game doesn't have like a whole lot of major consequences like we see today's stuff, as far as choice and decision. It's just dialogue decisions based on dialogue choices, more for the comicalness and the text that you see in the bubbles. But yeah, I mean, basically you're playing as a person who just moved out on their own, and you move to a town. You have no money for real, and you don't have a house. You're just saying I'm moving. That's why Rover's all like, "What? you like because I haven't picked out a place already. I know what town I'm moving to, but I didn't find a house. So yeah, so basically Rover's gonna try to help you out in a little bit here. But yeah, sorry for the long pause. I think I got up and had to do something. I think I had to do something for a second. So, but anyways, yeah, okay. So now Rover's gonna get up and say, "Oh yeah, I know this person who lives at town, and they have houses there, so I'm gonna hook you up." So I mean, Rover's probably one of the, I think this is supposed to be like the game's version of that person who's helpful, but you don't necessarily want their help. I don't know if anyone's ever run to a person like that. Like they're like a very helpful person. They like to try to do stuff, but they're all up in your business, and you get mad because they're kind of annoying, but they are nice. It's not like they're annoying and mean. They're annoying and nice. It's like they annoy you with their niceness. Oh, hey, I can help you out. It's like, goodness, I don't want your help, but I really do need your help because I'm in a tight situation. One of those kind of things. So, yeah. Good news for you, blah, blah, blah. Sorry if you're trying to read the text. I was just kind of skipping through it, trying to speed it along because that does eat up a lot of time in this game. So, yeah. Oh, also, I guess we should tell you guys, this is going to be a two-part episode. Because it was so long, so I decided just to split it in half, basically. So, but yeah, it's going to be 2 episodes, and basically these are the last 2 episodes of season 1 of Retro Friday. Yeah, so this would have been nice to have given you guys a heads up on that one, but hey, it's no biggie. But yeah, so I guess will be episode 12, and the next episode will be episode 13. And we have decided here at Bronx Brothers TV to actually do a whole, as far as Bronx Brothers TV as a whole, we are basically calling it an end to season 1. So you will see a stoppage in our regular programming. Not like we'll still be posting stuff, but like you'll see, we'll be taking a break for the summer, I guess you can say, like regular TV shows do. Not so much a break in the sense of we're tired, we're just not going to be working or anything, but no, actually what we will be doing, we'll probably have another official announcement of this together, more maybe on Face Rocking. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take some time off from like Retro Friday and Face Rocking, which are basically our main programs that we have on Bronx Brothers TV, to basically to prep up during the summertime and come back in the fall for all new original series. So yeah, I'm not going to get into full details on that. We're still working on some stuff, and some things are still in the works at the moment. But that's why you will see a little bit of a lag in our regular programming, because we will be working on some new stuff. So we come back with season 2 of, I guess, Bronx Brothers TV as a whole. You'll see a whole bunch of new shows. We'll have more programming, probably some stuff that we recorded in advance, so that way you can just start flowing straight through it. But yeah, this Retro Friday will be back and better than ever next season, I promise. So yeah, same thing for Retro Friday. I mean, same thing for Face Rocking, but we're just talking about Retro Friday right now. So this is the episode. I'm sorry, I was just kind of spazzing out there. I like doing that. But that will be. This is the. What's that? What do you call it? The episode before the season premiere. I mean, the season finale. So next episode of Retro Friday will be the season finale of Retro Friday, and basically the closeout of Bronx Brothers TV for as it is in this form for the end of season 1. So yeah, it was fun. I think we pulled off 13 episodes. I could be wrong. I have to check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 13. I'm like, wow, But it was fun. Nice little learning experience. We got some new capture cards. We get to have some good visual quality now, But so yeah, I plan on coming back with a whole bunch of. I have some ideas already with some different things I'll probably be doing to try to liven it up some more. Get better. It's a learning experience, But it has been fun, and Retro Fighter will definitely be back for season 2. So don't worry about that, if you are worried about it. So anyways, but yeah, right now what we're doing is picking houses. And I decided to pick this house because, it's on the corner. It's a corner lot, it's a nice estate, nice property, has some trees in the background. No, but basically he's like, you have 4 houses you can choose from. And this is what I was talking about. I have the money. The house costs close to $20,000, and I only have I'm sorry, bells. They have their money. It's called bells in this game. I only have 1,000 bells. So he's like, "What? This is all you have?" So it's kind of funny. Yes, that would be not nearly enough. Oh no, you only have 1,000 bells? You're joking me, right? So he's like laughing and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, it's all the money I have. But it's pretty funny. But him being a nice guy, he says, you know what? I'm going to let you keep the house. But what we're going to do is you're going to come work for me for a little while and do some part-time work at my shop, because this guy owns a shop here in this town in Retro City. And basically, to what I noticed, is doing his little errands and doing part-time work for him. It's basically this game's way of doing a training tutorial on how to play the game, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty seamless, you know. So I give them props on how they designed this game, because, you know, it wasn't like, okay, we're going to completely break the flow of the game and force you to do a training tutorial mode. But their way of doing it was basically just, I guess, to make it as though you were working for the guy, you know, part-time, you know, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, this is the bulletin board. You can like post stuff up there. You can like, I guess if it doesn't make any difference what you put up there, because the characters in the game can't read it, but it's their way of putting like a little announcements. Like if it's like holidays going on or something like that, they'll put those announcements up there. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Finally arrived. I just left. Oh, he's kidding. I'm about to say, man, you better start tripping. But yeah, here goes what I was talking about with the whole working part-time for Tom Nook. So yeah, he just gave me a uniform that I have to put on. So yeah, so basically he's gonna have me doing errands and, you know, making deliveries, that sort of thing for him, you know. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. It's kind of like a training. It's like a teaching you how to play the game while you're playing the game without having to stop and explain every little button and what every little thing does. It's like they let you play it out. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my uniform, and yeah. What's the next thing to do, Tom Nook? Nah, I don't think I was going to wear this uniform. Not at all. Not at all. 18,800 bills left to pay off. Alright, so you see he just handed me like a bag of flower seeds. So he wants me to basically go outside and do some landscaping for him. So yeah, I have to do some landscaping. That's fun. Phew. Anywho. But yeah, so just walking. Nah, actually, I'm not walking yet. I gotta wait for this guy to move out my way. Alright, so here we go. Let's plant some seeds. So you can pretty much plant them however you want to. Like, there's no right or wrong way to it. You just kind of just drop them. You gotta go see the inventory screen, click on it, and then you'll see it says plant. And then you just plant some basically where you're standing. It works somewhat. It's somewhat, you know, accurate, not all the time. Just gonna kind of have to play with it. You can kind of see how the game works. You know? He also wanted me to plant some trees out here as well, because if you plant trees, they'll start out as little saplings, and then they will grow to be, you know, like the big full trees like you see here in front of me. So yeah, let's see. Get some more planting stuff. I'm just playing, doing some landscaping. Man, what if landscaping was just easy in real life? It was like, I'm gonna plant some seeds, and it just throw the seed on the ground and just sprout up. That'd be pretty cool. Same thing with trees. You know, it takes years for trees to really grow to the full size. You know, we see big trees now. It takes years to do that. In this game, it's just like a couple of days. It's pretty good. That's probably the one unrealistic thing. I mean, okay, of course this game isn't realistic because you are, you know, a human being walking around talking to a bunch of walking, talking animals. So, but you know, So I don't know. It's a game. Can't be too hard on it, right? If it really took 100 years for a tree to grow, would you really want to play this game? I mean, yeah. But that's the one cool thing about this game, though, as far as time works and everything. It's like it's really tied to, I mean, real world. I was way to say this. Time. I mean, in some games you'll play, a game might be for 12 hours in the game might be in real life 12 minutes. But in this game, 12 hours is 12 hours. Every hour matches up, minutes, seconds. I mean, it's literally real time. So I guess that was the big selling point of this game when it was coming out was the whole, the game. I think I said something about this earlier. I might have. I don't remember. If I'm repeating myself, I do apologize. After 15 minutes in, just kind of start forgetting what you said already. But anyways, the selling point of the game was that the game plays itself even when you're not there. So time is a factor. I mean, okay, for instance, if you're waiting for something to happen, don't think that, okay, I'm gonna turn my game off when I come back, then I'll just start back up. No, it's like if you, let's say, I'm trying to think of a good example. All right, for instance, the Tom Nook shop has a certain time that it closes and a certain time that it opens. I think right now it opens at like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So if you play the game and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, then you have to wait 3 hours if it's 9 o'clock to get into the shop. So, and then if you wanted to try to get to his shop before it closed, you can say, oh, it's 12 o'clock right now. I'll just turn the game off and I come back, it'll still be 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But then if you come back, it's going to be like, if it's 10 o'clock at night in real life, it's going to be 10 o'clock at night in this game, assuming that your game is, timed up when you first started playing it, that you timed it up to real time. So, I mean, it's cool. I like that. I mean, it might take time to do stuff, but I mean, it just, the game it doesn't go by fast. There isn't like a way to beat the game. It's just an open game. You just do whatever you want. This is like a mild sandbox game. I mean, I guess it legitimately is a sandbox because I can plant a tree at one spot, and then cut it down and then put another tree somewhere else. I can plant flowers, so I can do stuff to the landscape. That you have your house, you can decorate it, however you want. I mean, you do have specific carpets and specific wallpapers that they give you, but I mean, there's no limit to how I can arrange the furniture that's in the house. I can do it all kinds of different ways, so it's cool. I mean, this is a real creative game, what would be cool? I'm going to give the game developers out there an idea. They should do like a Minecraft Animal Crossing edition or Animal Crossing Minecraft edition. Yeah, that's a good idea. They should do that. I'm just saying. You know what? Forget that. I'm going to make that game. So no one take my idea. And I probably shouldn't have said it, but if anybody comes up with the idea later on, it was documented here on the internet that I came up with the idea first on this Friday of the day that I recorded this. But anyways, it's gonna go up on Friday that I did this. So yeah, I came up with the idea before anybody else. Okay, right now he gave me the task of walking around and meeting people, so that's what I'm doing. I have to walk around the town and meet people, meet and greet kind of thing, I guess. This is kind of nice of Tom Nook. He knows that I just settled into town, so he wants to give me an opportunity to meet the people, walk around, talk, enjoy myself, So yeah, I guess you have to find something to do when you're walking around a forest with animals and just big seashells that sit on the shore. Alright, this is Mayor Tortimer. He's the mayor of this town. And if you talk to him during like the events and holidays, he will give you stuff. So if you get this game, you play this, I would strongly suggest talking to Tortimer at any event because he will give you stuff. So yeah, it is pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And the stuff that he does give you, you can use to like decorate your house with and stuff. So I mean, this game is fun. It's a lot of fun.